A very good morning from me, back over at the Lake District for the first time in almost 2 months. Had a car go in the back of us at the roundabout just before the new year, and then I got part 2 of the cold from hell, almost 2 weeks to get over, and then I end up with a trapped nerve. So after 2 or 3 weeks of physio on that, finally getting back to full match fitness. So apologies to the 4 people I was supposed to be going out walking with. I'm parked at the base of Ling Fell and deliberately picked this one because it's a nice small fell, so I need to get my fitness up, and this is a really good fell for that. So we're parked there, we're heading up there. Why not come along with us? So you can see the top of my car there where I've parked, and there's the gate there which I've walked through, and I'm expecting a very, very gentle walk up along the old corpse road. I think the name is self-explanatory. I think the old corpses were brought down this road along to the old church. So quite a few ways you can actually go up Ling Fell. I can see a very steep way up there. I can see a more gentle route that way. Now I watched, I think, 2 videos. Yasmin, kind of young lass, and I forget her channel name. I will put it in the description. And Alistair, Wainwright Walks with a Local Lad. I'll put his name and channel down in the description as well. 2 very good channels. I watched both of them. Now Yasmin, she came up with a friend and went up the steep way. I think Alistair had a bit more sense. He did what I'm going to do, take the gentle way up and admire the view while I'm doing it as well. I tell you something, it's so good to be back out again, is it not? So the weather is forecast to be a little bit cloudy with a bit of sun coming through as well, but this old corpse road is a lovely path to walk up. Now at the beginning of the year I went out with the Generation X guys. Really good day, thoroughly enjoyed it, but one thing I forgot to do, which I did promise I was going to do, is answer a question. Blatant rip-off from Chris from Bunny Lads on Tour, who was doing the same thing, but I thought it was a really good idea. Leave a question in the comments and I will every video answer at least one question, and one that is a very, very popular question regards Mrs. Metalman. They enjoy seeing her come out with us, and the main focus of the question is, how long have you been married? Do you get on as well as you appear to on camera? Well, it's got to be 42 years, I think, next month that we got married, and to be fair, we do get on really well. Once in a blue moon, and it is once in a blue moon, we will have a little bit of an argument. I've always been of the opinion I enjoy having a laugh. I enjoy having a bit of fun. An argument is just negative, wasted energy. But once in a blue moon, she might get a bee in a bonnet about something, and I'll say nothing. I'll just keep myself nice and quiet. I'll just wait for my moment, because eventually, in mid-tirade, I know she has to take a breath, and I'm just waiting for that moment. And when she does, I always come up with exactly the same thing, and it always throws her completely off kilter. Now apologies if you don't watch Bunny Lads on Tour, because you don't know what I'm on about. So I'm just waiting for me moment. The second she takes a breath, I'm straight in there with a Bunny Lads on Tour classic and say, "Buy some Burt Reynolds, you mind," which will leave her completely puzzled, just like anybody watching this who doesn't watch Bunny Lads on Tour won't have a clue what I'm on about. Anyway, while she's puzzled, that gives me the chance to zoom upstairs and lock myself in my man cave till she calms down. We do get on really well. Been married 42 years, you've got to. Whew. Just turned the corner and that wind's starting to get up there now. I've got 3 layers on plus my down jacket, and it is cold. It was just on 0 degrees where I parked up. It's forecast 35 mile an hour winds on the top with 45 mile an hour gusts. So hopefully you can hear us. And that wind is a cold wind. It's supposed to feel like -5 at top. Woo! Oh, that blows the cobwebs away, does it not? Oh, this is more like it. So you can see we're bang on track. So we just followed the path straight up from where I parked the car. Nice gentle walk up. Splitting the road, we go take a left. It should then circle us round. And we should be heading up there. But a really nice walk so far. Apart from that wind, which is bitter. Never seen a soul so far. I thought I might have seen Anthony Payne up here. It's a local stomping ground. Haven't said that this time yet. And just as I thought, path going up there, and it looks like it's going to start getting a little bit steeper. So that's where we're heading. So very, very clear, well-defined path all the way up. And basically we just came straight up from where I parked, and we've come round in a bit of a horseshoe. So summit in sight. Woohoo! So summit of Ling Fell. Not the biggest, but the sun's come out to greet us, and everywhere you look we can see some fantastic views. Oh yes. Oh, so hopefully you can hear us. See Ling Fell there where we were before Christmas, and in the distance you see Binsey, where I'm going to go after I've done a bit of a wander up here. Ooh, that wind. Ah, looking over that way we can see the fells of the Coaldale Horseshoe, which I did about 18 months ago. Oh, brilliant. Sun on face. Oh yes. Not a day for hanging about. I've had a quick drink, quick bite to eat. I could head back down there, retrace my steps. What I'm going to do is going to head down that way and make it a loop round. Sun's come out and it is really nice as well, but that wind is cold. So I'll head down and then I'll head over to do Binsey, which will be on a separate video. But so nice to see the sun out again, and looking over there you can see the cloud over there, the Skiddaw, massive. I don't know why he did that. Either way, I'm heading down now. I've said it before on different fells, you know, if you're thinking of a first fell, why not this one? Why not Binsey? Why not Ling Fell? No drops, no edges, no scrambling, just a nice gentle grassy walk to the top. For a family, perfect. So now we're dropping down, the wind's dropped, but if you ever do Ling Fell, definitely do it the way I've done it. When you come up straight up that old corpse road and you come round the back, and it's a nice gentle way up. You could then retrace your steps. What I've done is I made the loop. Coming down there, it's quite steep. Not an issue at all coming down, but I wouldn't like to think I was slogging all the way up there. Go up the corpse road, much better. So far, the day's been brilliant. I've really enjoyed it. So there's 2 or 3 if not more, of these side routes straight up the fell as soon as you come through that gate. So if you're young and fit, like Yasmin, who came up the steep way the other week, go up that way if you want. If you're old and knackered, like me and Alistair are, go up the corpse road. Much better on the old knees. Yeah, guy there just went past us about 2 minutes ago. To be honest, he looked even older than me, and he's got two prosthetic knees. He zoomed past me like Ling Fell. I always say to Mrs. Metalman when I get back home, you should have seen us come down off that fell. I was crawling down there like an old man. She'll then turn around and say, well, you are an old man. Yeah, thanks very much for reminding us. Only one fall on the way down. I did say before, well, if you do have a fall on here, it's all grass, so it's impossible to hurt yourself. Trust me to find the only rock on Ling Fell. Oh, unbelievable. Either way, nearly back in the car there now. So if you watched all the way through, thank you very much, really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, click on the like button, I really would appreciate that as well. It won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.